Alright, good morning everyone, this is Bitsky. Today we are going to go over a new weapon introduced in the Old Peace update. This was not shown off by anyone. It is the Galariak Prime. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Galariak, I don't know. However you pronounce it. The in-game description reads, Orc and Era Grenier plated their scythes with gold as a symbol of dedication to their golden lords. I've never been one that's been really avid of making builds in game. I've always been a little iffy when it comes to that. Um, but I did put this together for leveling it up in Sanctuary Onslaught. As you can see, the unique trait is gain 10% final crit chance for each unique status effect on the target, which acts almost like its own type of condition overload. I have Prime Fury on this. I think Berserker Fury might be better. Gives me more melee speed than... it starts at 1.08. It's pretty average for a scythe, but I have Vicious Frost and Volcanic Edge to give it Blast, and Status Chance I also have Scourge and Strike to give it Corrosive. I have Steel for crit chance, and then Blood Rush for more crit chance. And then I do have Condition Overload on there for just more, and there's this new arcane they came out with, Kareen, 2.5 times melee damage against frozen enemies, but when you roll, you freeze enemies in a 5.5 meter radius, which is glorious. For this build, I will be running Mirage with Nourish over her too. I have Corrosive Projection for less armor, Primed Vigor for health because she's spongy, Primed Flow for more energy, Amar's Hatred for strength, Primed Continuity for duration because she desperately needs it, Intensify for strength just because why not, Argus Secrets rather for more strength, Hall of Malevolence just to make her one even stronger, and then Blind Rage for even more strength. Because of the efficiency, I'm running Arcane Energize. I also have Molt Augmented for more strength. I'm running Diriga as a companion. All of these are one forma. This is a very basic build. Running, of course, Vacuum and Calculated Shot as Precept Duplex Bond just to get more people out there doing statuses. Manifold Bond for more status effects. Momentous Bond for more status effects. Fired Up for more status effects. Chance Vitality for more health. Coolant Leak for more status effects, and then finally Shield Charger just to help with my own survivability. Running the Burst Laser Prime as a companion weapon, I've just got just as much status as I can. So Cold and Toxin for viral, radiation, magnetic, electricity, just some extra damage just because I had space for it. Perpetual Agony for duration, and Sure Shot for more status chance. I did subsume Nourish over my 2 here, just for another instance of status and extra damage. But just popping those buffs, freezing them immediately, and you're already seeing tens of thousands and sometimes hundreds of thousands of damage. So far from my testing, I haven't found any unique interactions with this weapon, but it is a really strong weapon for not ever being shown off in any dev stream or ever talked about in any dev stream. It's kind of crazy that they didn't do that because this weapon is really fun and it is pretty strong for what it does too. Because of Blood Rush, however, this weapon definitely shines much better when you have your combo stacks up, which I'm only at 7 right now, so not a full 12, but it will start doing much more damage. As you can see here, well, I guess not. Um, well, now you can see it. I'm doing hundreds of thousands of damage, a lot more consistently, a lot more often. And ooh, 4.1 million damage right there. I am running Naramon as a focus school just for the combo count meter to decay instead of immediately going away, as well as the affinity for leveling this thing up. But once I spawn more enemies in, I'm at 12 times 11, but I'm gonna be at 12 right away, and you'll just see even more consistently. I'm hitting tens of thousands. I roll freeze those enemies to get more damage. 250,000, 100,000. That heavy attack was pretty abysmal, but I'm doing pretty solid damage, and these are level 180 Steel Path enemies.
9/11.
But how is she in mission? I'm going to be running Steel Path, Parida Rebellion, however that's pronounced. Um, It does a little bit less damage in mission, and actually at the end I'll be doing a bit more damage because again I'm running Naramon, and the buff you get for the Predator Rebellion is increased melee damage. So I will be doing a little bit more damage at the end, but I'm going to start off doing a little bit less damage. And the latter half of the middle part, you're going to notice I run out of energy. I have 10 for like the entire mission, and no energy spawns whatsoever. Farming for this weapon was pretty straightforward. You can earn the parts for this weapon. The blueprint, the blade, and the handle, I think, are the only parts. Just by playing the Predator Rebellion, you can just earn them from rotations. But I personally bought all the pieces from Roth in the Cathedral. Uh, it's remarkably cheap. Run the Descendia mission, farm as much Mafika as you can get, buy it. They're really cheap. I think it's 25 for each of the parts and then 35 for the blueprint itself. So 85 Mafika. You can get that in one mission. You can get 100 in one mission. And then crafting it is all materials from the Predator Rebellion. So just farm the new missions and you will get this weapon very, very easily. I rushed it with platinum so I can make this video, but regardless, this weapon is really fun. It's not game breaking. It's not an amazing, this changes the meta kind of weapon, but it is really fun, and I do recommend any and all people listening to get this weapon. The latter 10, 12 minutes of this video is just going to be the rest of this mission if you want to watch and just see how the weapon performs in game. Uh, Otherwise, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. All right, thanks for watching that. Leave a like if you liked it, leave a dislike if you disliked it, don't do anything if you don't care, and subscribe to see more. Thanks.